Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all some time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. You see, I got one person here. Drea, what's going on, baby? First things first, hopefully everybody's having a blessed and productive Tuesday. Hopefully everybody that got to their destinations, whether it's work or whatever. And hopefully everybody have a smooth one. And yeah, just get through the day. Appreciate those who tuned in yesterday for the live and also last night for the live. Definitely was a good one. If you missed it, you can catch the replay. Well, last night I can't say it was a good one because I lost my temper too much. And I lost my temper again because I don't like when people do stupidity, like stupid things, act stupid, or just bring stupidity with them. Um, I've always said things like this. You got an issue with somebody, keep that issue outside of a positive place. If you got an issue with somebody, prime example, like going to a party and you know you got an issue with somebody, keep all that negative drama outside. Why come elsewhere and try to cause and create drama when it's not necessary? London, what's going on, baby? But I was clear on what I said last night, and I meant it. I don't care who you are. If I feel you coming over here and you're trying to disturb a peace and balance, I'm going to choose violence. Just know that. Tickles, I'm good, my guy. Chilling. Enjoying this blessed morning as usual. Chiming in with the people. Um, but all in all, yesterday was still kind of, it still was a lesson, even after I had to go crazy. But for those who want to catch the replay, there is a pin that's linked up. And again, it was bringing awareness because, again, we need to be more aware of what's going on. It's too much going on. Um, that video that was pinned up was of a delivery driver getting chased by three people. Now, my thing is, again, some of y'all quote unquote robbers and stealers, y'all don't know what exactly you stealing. Because I don't believe all of y'all that bright in their head to do something. I'm sorry. There are some people who know what they're going for, but my thing is, you don't know what you're going for. You had to stalk somebody for 2 days before you could try to get the rundown on them. And then guess what? You still don't even know what was being delivered. You don't know if it was important medication. You don't know if it was in a machine that was needed for somebody. How you doing? You don't know what it could have been. But you chose to want to run down on somebody just because, again, you ain't got it. And I think that's a mentality that needs to stop. I don't care where you come from. You could come from the most ghettoest of ghettoest parts. You can't sit here and tell me you can't apply yourself to do something, especially if you want something so badly. But then remember, you can't always get what you want either. And I still tried to keep it, which I did. I still somewhat kept it on the subject before things went left. But still, you know, you got to be more careful. And if you are a delivery driver of any sort, find out what you can do just to be on the safe side. Doesn't matter if you work for a big company or a small company, because I feel y'all should be armed just in case. There are certain people who are working the 9 to 5s that I really feel should be armed. I don't care what state you're in, even this state. I feel the main ones who are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing should be the main ones, even getting their hands on one. But even still, I feel that should be a last resort. Chef, what's going on, my guy? But again, I feel that should be the most important thing. Y'all should be able to carry, especially if y'all in situations where it could get, it could get crazy. Right now, we are not dealing with some civil people. Some people do not care. They will go off the deep end just to get what exactly they want. But then I was always taught this too. You're gonna be fiended out to get something, and then when you get it, what you gonna do with it? And that goes on many different levels. You fiend out to get something, when you finally get it or it's presented to you, you ain't ready for it. Some people think they ready for um some people think that they ready to go all out, go out in the blaze of glory until it actually happens. Still got time to think before you do. And again, I don't care what part of the ghetto you come from. I know people who have had it harder than some of you people, and yet and still they have found a way to manage to get out of that without having to harm nobody, without having to rob nobody, without having to do the simplest things, or even doing the things like killing their own community. There's ways to do anything in life. I don't care how old you are. There's ways to apply yourself in life. If some of y'all claim y'all want to get to the bag the right way. And the right way should be doing something where you don't have to take a penitentiary chance or a graveyard chance. Rod, this what's going on, baby. And I think that is important for some people to understand that. Even some of the people who might be coming up now, there are many different ways you could include yourself in life without having to be a menace to it. But it's up to you to make that option, though. It really is up to you. And if you don't have multiple opportunities presented to you, you should take up on one of those opportunities, because that could land you somewhere where you want to be at. And again, I think it's sad because, again, some of y'all youth and some of y'all young adults are wasting your life thinking you beating the system, but you only putting yourself into that system. And don't let that ball go over your head neither. You're so quick to want to beat the system that you're not going to beat the system either. You're not. You gearing yourself up for it. Why? Because again, instead of you trying to take control of you know, your actions and take control of your mental state and just do something positive, you would rather go the other route. And again, sometimes that route you go ain't always going to be a good one coming back. Remember, you do got to spin around the earth. Now, you spin around the earth enough, and you see that you done burned almost everything in. Huh? Oh, who? Who? Hold on one second, y'all. No, I didn't know about nothing, and I'm trying to go to sleep soon. I've been off work since this morning, so I don't know. My bad, y'all. Well, how much dark you think I'm gonna get? Like, shoot, how dark you think I'm gonna get? Too late. But again, shout outs to the plug. Again, you gotta aim yourself somewhere. You know, Rash decisions and just emotional stances in life definitely mess you up if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, it's not saying you gotta be a robot, but there are just some things you gotta think about. Consequences of your actions, you should care. because that could be the difference between life and death. And if you don't think that, you should look at some of the people right now who are still locked up for life because of wrong actions. Not just not just because of the drugs they was on. Just think about it. Some people have made some mistakes that they wish they would have never made because again, they acted off of emotion. They acted with a you look at the backstories to some of them, it wasn't even all that deep for it to go that crazy in the first place. But again, not being in control of your emotions, you done got control. And I can say this from experience because there's been a few times when I felt like I was damn near there. Then again, had I let my emotions get the best of me, I wouldn't be here talking to the good people now. So I could thank my higher power, but I could also thank myself too for stopping when I did. Because again, you hate to see the people crashing out. But some people, they are just going to have to learn that hard lesson because no matter what's being said or done, they don't care. They don't have a reason to care. And if they've been in a situation where it's always been like that, they ain't going to listen to reason. You might have the small handful who will, especially if they feel this is not the way they want to live their life. And again, I'm not taking away from people who are out here doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I'm not taking away from those who are on the streets doing what they're doing. I could always say this: I respect anybody that's not harming nobody, basically. Because again, it would have to be a critical situation for me to have to even think to go that route. A lot of y'all should have that same they should have that same stability installed in you. Because again, your actions can mess around and lead you to a lifetime full of pain. A lifetime just full of nightmares. Because despite whatever some of y'all know, yeah, your hearts feel bad about something. You feel bad, period. Because we all feel it, regardless of what. The ones that don't feel, those are the ones you really need to be worried about. Because those would be the ones you might have to take out. And I'm sorry to say it that way. You'll have to take them out one way or another. Because if they don't give a damn about their own lives, they damn sure ain't gonna care about yours. Miss April, what's going on, baby? Letitia, what's going on, baby? I already know if y'all just tuned in to like button. Um, I'm sorry, but I've seen people make it from absolutely nothing. And it could be done. Again, you have to take that initiative. When people are trying to give you and trying to help you the best way they can, you need to accept that. Because it's rare you're gonna get that. And some people don't require much of nothing, you know. So you better jump on that ball, man. I'm sorry, but there's no way you gonna tell me that in a world where there's still opportunities, can't nobody get an opportunity to do something. We were given brains for a reason. We wasn't just given brawn, we was given brains. And at the end of the day, it's up to us to make that decision on being not just beneficial, but just being the best that we can be. And I've seen some people again do it with little to next to nothing and made something work. And they ain't have to rob nobody, they ain't have to scam nobody, they ain't even have to kill nobody. They ain't even have to, man, listen, they ain't have to do nothing of the sort to the people. And if anything, the most they did was present an idea. And if the people rock with it, guess what? The people would support it. So you gotta always be mindful of what you're doing, even if you are gonna be out here in these streets. Because again, you can't reach everybody. But even for those in the streets, you should have enough decency and the moral code to say, you know what? It's just some things I'm not gonna do. Like I shouldn't have to kill nobody unless they're my actual enemy. And if they've actually either tried it before or I know they plan on trying it. Because that's the whole purpose of preparing for war. But if it ain't that serious, there ain't no need for it. And I'm still not condoning nothing because I feel again the gun should be the last option. And not even that. I feel just trying to scam the people, period. We've already been scammed. So why are we scamming people? I'm speaking to my melanated folks for the day right now. I'm sorry. I think we really need more of a wake up call than anything. We are being allowed. No, let me get this right. You are allowing the same type of ignorance, and this is how we are being controlled. This is why the cycles are not breaking. It's not just knowledge of self that you need. You need knowledge of everything around you. And right now, it seems like we lack both. There are some who are making improvements. There are some who really are sticking to the game plan no matter what it was. And God is continuing to bless them one way or another. Buzzy, what's going on, baby? And I think critical thinking, even in the clutch, it could be beneficial. Sometimes things in life are going to look out of reach. But if you are destined to get that, if you are destined to make that a reality, no matter what it is, then yes, you got to put in the work. Nothing is going to be thrown in your hands. Not going to be given nothing for free. And the things that are free, you still have to utilize that. You still have to pay something. I hear you, Buzzy. I know. I know where you at. The blackouts is crazy. And for those who might be in certain areas where you might be experiencing blackouts and stuff like that, hopefully you got everything you need. See, this is my thing again. We definitely have the chance to rise above everything. And we have risen above some things throughout history. But I'm not going to lie, I feel some of these things, we put ourselves in that because we didn't listen to reason when we were supposed to. And for the ones who was listening to reason, the ones who was trying to put the best things in motion, they got infiltrated. One way or another, they got infiltrated or destroyed. I'm going to give a clear warning to some people. If you was one of them lucky ones to make it, get your big break or whatever you want to call it, and you know you able to really do something, you could do something great for your community, and you could do it from a far reach. And even if you want to be amongst the people in the community, again, be aware of your surroundings at all times. Be aware of the people around you. Because again, once it comes to money, some people don't know the meaning of loyalty. And that's what we got to stop doing. You can only be loyal and respectful and real with those who are the same way with you. Not everybody going to be that way. And for the ones that might seem that way, you still have to make sure that that's what it is. Because I've always felt like this. One thing I've always felt. Money should never ruin strong friendships. It shouldn't. Because if we was broke together, we could come up together. And if it's a situation like that, you know, just like real friends, they ain't gonna let you crash out. Then again, you might have some who will. And you wanna know why? Because again, that person might not be aware that the person that they thought was loyal to scheming the whole time. You know, and again, you hate to even think that way. But again, you have some people who are not for you. And they'll show you day in and day out. And if there's certain things you don't want to be around or involved in, you don't necessarily have to. Everybody think, oh, I gotta follow the gang. Whatever the gang doing, I'm doing it. Okay. Certain instances, yeah. Y'all all going out to an event. You're all going out to have a good time, whatever. That's what it is. And see, for some of y'all not even utilizing things that's in front of you. Even when you go into events, prime example, you all going to a concert, it doesn't matter if it's rap or whatever. You could utilize a few key tool methods over there. Prime example, you might want to be interested in stage lighting. You might want to be interested in doing pyrotechnics or whatever. Because yeah, that regardless to what, yeah, that does take skills to try to do. Dealing with certain dangerous objects that could possibly hurt you or kill you. But some people are good for that. You might want to get into dealing with all sorts of electronical equipment, so on and so forth. You might want to be a mixer one day. Utilize everything around you. Get info and insight on certain things. You'll be surprised. You'll make something happen if you do so. Carl, what's going on, my guy? You going into an event where it's probably a community event where they doing certain things along the lines, prime example, healthcare and all that other good stuff. Hey, you might want to be getting into that field. Inquire and get good information like you're supposed to. Papa Will, you already know that, man. I'm a robot, son. Nah, I couldn't go to sleep yet. I told you I still got the little cousins here. They already up. So I'm up. But I'm outside right now. I had to come talk with the people. I see you still up too, playing hooky all night, man. Come on, son. Come on, son. You on a worldwide tour for real? No, but you know, again, you could be going to an event, any type of event. If there's things you might be interested in, I don't care how old you are. Inquire, find out. Might be able to make a transition to where, all right, this is beneficial for me. This could be beneficial for people who might want to get into that. You could pass the information along one way or another. Yeah, you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink. But see, some of y'all should want to drink that from that fountain of knowledge if you want to be technical. There's nothing wrong with it, gaining knowledge or even gaining insight on certain things, especially if you feel that's what you're interested in. If you feel that could be your niche and your calling card, you do so. Snoofer, what's going on, my guy? Take the advantages. Shoot, some of y'all hate what's going on. Prime example. I can use this. Some of y'all hate what's going on with the court systems and stuff like that. So you feel that adamant about it, learn the insides and the outsides of it, and maybe you could be a part of changing something. Especially if you feel something is immoral or it just ain't humane. You can change that. Gain information. Again, no matter what you're doing in life, you're supposed to gain information, especially if it could be utilized for something. Again, I've seen some people come from little to nothing and make something happen. Why? Because they was determined on not letting their life go to waste. Some people would dead fight for it. You got others that will try to make an attempt, but then they get pulled right back in with the madness. And again, if you got that negative spirit around you, you got to move it from it. Because if you're trying to do something that you feel is beneficial and that could lead to a new wave of something, even if it is creating something as far as into the new business worlds that's coming, you can be a part of that if you want. You got to gain information though. And you got to be willing and dedicated, not just putting in the work, but make calculated decisions when it's needed. If you see there's people that's dragging you down every time you think of something or bring something up that could be inspirational, uplifting for everybody, they gotta go. I don't keep nobody around me I don't need to keep around me. If you want to be negative all day, I don't need that. Because your negativeness is not going to rub off on me, especially if I'm in a positive state. And I've had some people do it, even close friends and stuff, but even they see what it is with me. I'm not stubborn. I'm a bull. I'm not playing. When I'm on something, I'm on something. You can't knock me off that. Only person that can knock me off of it is myself. And that's the mentality a lot of y'all need to have. Because again, if people are really for you, they're gonna show you. In the long run, you owe that to yourself. And you owe that to the people around you because again, you are here for a reason, whether you believe it or not. I wouldn't care if you came from the swamps or the deserts. Everybody is here for a purpose. What your purpose is, that all it all boils down to you. And then again, your purpose, you might not know it until you get well into your ages. You never know. But while you are still here, you are supposed to be making the best of what you can take advantage of. Again, got programs, got specific events. Shoot, again, you have technology in the palm of your damn hand. And whatever technology wise you can't find, hey, you better go find them books. And get and learn the ins and outs of what you need to learn the ins and outs about. There is nothing wrong, and I repeat, nothing wrong with trying to expand your mind. Even down to the simplest things like your vocabulary. Again, there is nothing wrong with trying to expand yourself. You can have a multitude of ideas that can actually come off the ground. And if you adamant on it and you got the right team of people around you, then it can happen. I think the one thing that always tears us down is a lot of jealousy and self-hate. A lot of people have self-hate for different reasons. I know that. Way to eliminate that and replace that with self-love. You should love the fact that you are able to wake up every day and be a part of something. Again, you're living in a world with multiple opportunities. And even when some opportunities aren't given, you got to be willing to take that or make your own opportunity. You can't just sit back and allow everything to just plague you. Sorry, you can't. D Truth, what's going on, my guy? Definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in this morning. Because again, self hate, you know, comes from different people. It also comes from within, you know. This is why I said you gotta be mindful, even with parents. Some of y'all gotta be mindful on how you talk to your kids. When you talking to your kids like they're the next slow down and so on and so forth, that will place self hate in them. There's just some situations you should just never delve into because again, you could plague somebody right then and there. The jealousy has to stop because again, my blessings don't have to be your blessings, and your blessings ain't going to be mine. Oh, son got that money. Yo, that's crazy. He got that money and we out here starving. Okay, he probably worked hard for that, or God probably blessed him because he was doing, you don't know, he could have been going through the same struggles you going through. He probably had to go through a harder struggle to get where he at. But because you mad because he got that and you don't, see, that's a problem right there. And when you present stuff like that, oh, trust me, there's no blessings coming. The real blessings is doing whatever works is necessary. I've always believed that. The blessings ain't always just money. The blessings ain't always just fame and fortune. No, the blessings just should just be doing what's humane, doing what's necessary, especially with the people that you claim to love and care about in your community. I've always felt that. But I think different. And again, your blessings ain't necessarily their blessings. That's what we got to realize. Again, shoot, you might be blessed with a car and a house. I'll be blessed with something else. Shouldn't be jealous about nothing. Come on, son. Come over here with that shit, son. Come over here with that shit, son.
I come to tell you to get the fuck out the park.
Yo, fuck what you thought you was coming to tell me. You got me cursing on my monetized channel over here, punk.
My bike, bro.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna kick that bike. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sell it. Matter of fact, nah, I'm gonna get 1,000 for it. I'm gonna catch one of these sanitation workers. See, playing games with me, son. I get 10. Nah, son. Nah, see, not just for that. I was gonna give you 25 cents and, and keep it pushing from there. My bad, y'all. That's with one of the neighbors in the block. But again, you know, you could be blessed with a car, house. I could be blessed with just owning a business. We shouldn't be jealous of each other because regardless to what, we worked hard to get where we had to get to get that blessing. And that's what people have to understand in life. Your blessings are going to come in different ways, different shapes, different forms. And some blessings you might not even be prepared for. So again, just be wise. Not like everybody on this earth is stupid. Well, I'm not gonna lie, there are some people who are just stupid, but that's because they choose to be stupid. Let me get that correct. They choose to be stupid. And you got those who, they just lost their knowledge. That's why they have to gain it. That's why the people have to be out there trying to, you know, give it out the best way possible. Again, you have not just the youth that's learning, you still have adults learning. They'll feed you a false narrative that we ain't mentally capable of holding conversations, having great debates, building amongst people, showing love and compassion. Well, they already know we do that. Come on now. I ain't messing with you riders. Don't start your shenanigans, you leprechaun. Don't start your shenanigans. Hustle, what's going on, my guy? But again, when you decide not to use that knowledge, you blocking your own blessing, whether you believe that or not. You're blocking your own blessings. Make sure I'm not forgetting nobody. My bad. My bad. Definitely some good people that been in. So, I'd always make sure they good. But again, Armstrong, what's going on, my guy? Oh, don't come out of nowhere shadow hugging and mean mugging. Now, what's going on, my guy? Oh, man. Happy Taco Tuesday to everybody. Come on, son. So you ain't never at work. Hey, you ain't never at work. This is why I can't. That's your fault. That's your fault. You go to work, you see, he go to work, you get your own money. But again, we got to remember that. You know, we all blessed one way or another, but how them blessings come is up to you. If you're going to remain humble and you're going to do what's necessary, then hey, those humble blessings do come one way or another.
Kiss ass, kick rocks. Shit, I'm not here for today. Yo, I caught a fucking.
I ain't messing with you, riders. Get them going about your business. Chill, tell what's going on, my guy. Come in here with that. Oh man. Oh, we gotta find you a little magic bike. We gotta find you a mini magic bike. There we go. See, that's the one thing to remember too. It's good to have laughter. We got enough stresses in the world. If you can't even sit down and laugh, then yeah, that's a serious, serious problem. Always remember that. You shouldn't have to compromise yourself, your personality, or any type of dignity because you feel you got to roll with the clique. And if the clique ain't moving right, you're going to be moving completely left. You got to move left because, again, they're going to lead you right into disaster. They're going to lead you right into either that grave or that cemetery, especially if they don't care about themselves. You got to want to live life. Some people are dying to live. Some people are living to die. But 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 I feel like this though. You gotta be grateful for every day that you are here. So why not try to be the best person? Why not try to do what you can do? Again, gotta stop being selfish. That's another thing. Jealousy, selfish behavior, that's always gonna be a downfall because again, you only thinking about self. You're not thinking about the good of the common people, especially the good people who've been good to you. We gotta eliminate that hate and that behavior. Gotta stop really cutthroating each other. Instead, we should be complimenting each other and we should be uplifting each other the best way possible. You know, and the minute we see that, the better we'll be off. But we gotta still keep that strong mindset. Because again, we ain't weak minded, we ain't feeble. We are smart. We are the best of the best when it comes to just careful planning. You know, you could carefully be around the right people. Come on, son. No, that's not mine, son. Come over here interrupting me, son. It was quiet over here, son. I'm over here on my live stream and you messing with me, son. That's old school bike.
That is an old school bike.
That is his bike. Leave that shit alone. Before you mess up his shots, man. When you start crying. I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that, man. Yeah. I don't be listening. Don't be paying attention. I'm going to start throwing cold coffee on people. That's it.
Cold coffee. At least it ain't hot.
Look at my face. I ain't playing with y'all.
Cold coffee. Nigga can't make that bad right now.
It's too hot to be throwing hot coffee on somebody.
Can't get mad right now.
Oh, man. Nah, Slew, you already know, bro. I thought I had you rinsed up before, son. That's what I'm saying, son. Like I gotta go back through something. For some reason, I know for a fact I had you rinsed up a while back, but yeah. Better late than never. But again, you know, just gotta be mindful of that. The minute you see a better result, yeah, you know, the moment you see the errors that's going on around you and the errors of even your own ways, you'll get far. You know, then stop cutthroat, stop hating on each other. It ain't worth it. Like in any confrontation, the last resort should be violence. That's another thing we gotta control. We gotta control our not just our emotions. We gotta control our logic, our thinking, everything, because it's critical. Critical thinking, even in a clutch, could save you your life one way or another. Don't crash all the way out. Not unless you're really prepared to crash all the way out. And if you gonna crash out, it better be for a good deed. Other than that, shouldn't be for something else. How y'all all smoking? Don't got no lighter. See, look, see. We smoke Newports. Yeah. Y'all smoke cigars. Y'all coffee. My coffee just got cold. That's because I came in the shade. Let it would have stood in that damn table though. It still would have been hot. Yeah. You know, but again, you'll know better if you just get outside of your parameters sometimes. Some of y'all say y'all want to make things happen. Okay. Get outside your communities and see what's going to inspire you to make something happen so you can bring it back. Yeah. And then this is another thing we got to remember. Once the things do start coming back, we can't tear it down and have it running out. It's like some of y'all be crying, oh, I want to meet these celebrities. Like some of y'all cry and break your necks to see these celebrities and meet these celebrities. But then some of y'all just have the wrong intentions. And when they are accessible to people, guess what happens to them? We see this on the news every other day. They either done died, they done got shot up, or it's some other stuff that shouldn't have even happened. But y'all claim y'all love these people. You idolize these people, but then the same token, you trying to hurt and kill these people. It's the same way with even regular people that's doing something good. You trying to bring businesses into the community, but then the same token, you want to rob the same businesses. You want to get a cut on something. You want to just, I'm going to get mine. Nah. And again, those blessings might not be your blessings. And now you stealing something from somebody, that don't make no sense. You stealing something from somebody and it says what? Smoking out the window. And you wonder why there is no opportunities. Because again, you are chasing these opportunities out. You know, some of y'all need places where y'all could rent stuff, but then you're in the same token, you'll mess them same areas up and then wonder why these businesses are closing. Some of y'all was crying about certain Kmarts and other things along those natures, Walmarts, whatever. But guess what? Same people that's crying is the same people looting and plaguing. So again, how can you get mad about something if you're not going to stand on the right things? When opportunities do come to the communities, y'all need to be a part of it. Because maybe you could end up owning your own thing, doing your own thing. Some of y'all cry about everybody else is coming in and they building in our communities. But what are we doing to build in our own community besides tearing each other down? Gotta answer that question. And again, I'm speaking to the melanated folks today. Got to speak the other day. Because I've been seeing too much. How can you even grow and prosper with anybody if you only thinking about specific things? If you're only being selfish, you're only thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about nobody else. How can you grow? How can you grow with somebody if you trying to, in the same token, send them crashing with you because you want to make irrash decisions or stupid poor decisions? Gotta eliminate that. Again, critical thinking comes into play. And if you feel you're not knowledgeable on certain things, there's nothing wrong with asking somebody who could be knowledgeable. Again, certain things in life that you want, you're gonna have to go out there and work hard to get it. There is no quick get rich schemes. There is none of that. Shouldn't be no scamming. And that's what I'm saying. There's gonna be certain opportunities they're gonna always make hard, but we can take those opportunities in our own hands. We just need the knowledge to do it. And if everybody would just get in accordance with that, we could reach further than what we thought we could reach. And at one point we was at the top. And we still could be at the top. Again, we gotta knock down all this selfish behavior. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with being competitive in certain areas of play because that's what it's called for. But everything else, we don't gotta hate. We don't gotta get crazy. We don't gotta be jealous. No, just be thankful that somebody is actually doing something and making something of themselves. Rachel, what's going on, baby? Y'all already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, and pardon all the noise you might be hearing as far as banging. Apparently, they putting the scaffold up somewhere near my grocery store. I don't know why. Brickwork, never done. See, even that. There's a lot of y'all that want to be builders. You want to get into the construction field, so on and so forth. And you can do so. While there's still opportunities, there are some programs who are doing certain classes for free. And the ones that's not, you know, it's not hard for you if you know you're really interested to try to get a hold or try to get that money so you can do what you need to do. And sometimes, guess what? You're going to have to spend money to make money. That's just like even with business. Prime example, you want to be a vendor. You want to be a vendor. You want to buy a vendor or you want to be a vendor. Guess what? You need the proper licenses. That's number one. Make sure you got your food licenses and all of that. Food handlers, all of that. And then another thing you gonna want to do is make sure that you're producing. So you're gonna have to spend money on products. You're gonna have to spend money on products to make that money back. In some instances, you might have to spike prices on certain things. You might, but that don't necessarily mean you need to. If you got a certain price for a certain things, you can make that money back double. Prime example, that was just like if you was outside, you were a street vendor, you got the only thing you selling is cold drinks and stuff like that. You can make your money back. And if you think about it, when you buying cases of soda, you buying cases of water, even down to beers, like if you are even able to have that in your establishment, buy the cases is cheaper. Or it might be a little expensive in certain cases, but then guess what? You could double that or even triple that back. Because depending on where you at, where you set at, you can set the prices and you can make it work. And even to a point where if you got loyal customers and loyal people around, guess what? They're gonna always keep the money flowing. Why? Because again, if they believe in something that you're doing and they like what you're doing, and you ain't having to do something along the lines of having to rob or steal or kill, hey, that's a blessing right there. Always remember that. Always remember that. You know, you could do anything you put your mind to if you just put your mind to. And you can't be half in and half out. Like if you say you set for business, you should be set for business. You know, there is no halfway when it comes to trying to build successful. Yeah, because you want to be Huff. I know you already. My bad, yeah. You want to be Huff. I know you already with your Scooby Doo feet. You mess around and be off on his bike. Bad job. Oh, you know, again, just utilize what's in front of you. Utilize what you can. You know, again, you know, you go into specific events where you think it's something you might be interested in. You get the knowledge that's needed, and guess what? You know, you can grow. You gotta always keep that in mind. And see, for some of y'all parents too, y'all gotta instill that in your kids too. They have options. They can make anything happen if they are choosing to do the right things and move in the right direction. You gotta show them something outside of the negative. You gotta show them something positive at all costs. You gotta have that mindset of growing. You gotta have that mindset of actually wanting to succeed and build, and even try to give opportunities for those who can need it. You know, you are supposed to be a blueprint. You know, and this is the thing they have to remember. You have to be a blueprint. Because again, there's multiple blueprints you could put out there in the world, creating and doing whatever. Again, you gotta have the mindset to do it. It's just like some people claim they wanna, all right, you wanna be in this music field, you think you got it, okay. So then you gotta make sure your pen game is on point. And even if you ain't exceptional with the pen game, so what? As long as you know you could keep something hot and consistent, that's supposed to be the most important thing. You got to put in that work. You got to put in that time and dedication as well. You know, nothing in life is ever going to come easy. And for those who live like it's supposed to come easy, that's just a lazy mindset. Got to get out of that. You know, again, some of y'all wondering why these people are making advances in life or why they getting where they getting to and you still stuck. See, I'm going to tell you this like this. Yeah, there are going to be people who make it out one way or another. But then there's gonna be people that, guess what? I don't owe you a dime. If I tried to help you or if I tried to better you for one way or another, if I already felt like I gave you a blueprint, I don't owe you a dollar. And that's another thing we have to stop thinking. Even when people do make it, that they owe us something. And yeah, some of these people can do a little more. But in that instance, you already know what the situation is. But for those who do try to help, you see the situations you get. Loss of life, loss of life, loss of life, person shot, so on and so forth. We see this every damn day. So again, even with those people that try to help, look what y'all do. So how the hell can you expect anybody to give or do anything when you trying to literally take everything? You gotta understand that. I can't say, oh, I mess with it. Oh, I wish I could get an opportunity to meet this person or meet this person, even down. And it's crazy because when it just comes to the music part of it or when it comes to the rap part of it, these are the most people that are getting killed right now. And again, even when they try to come home and try to show some love, look what happens. I wouldn't care if I made it big, big. I think I wouldn't have too many issues even if I came back out of my area. Even with my quote unquote enemies, and I don't got that many. I don't got that many. And even if you thought you was an enemy to me, you not. Because that would mean I have to be on wartime with you. And I don't have to be on that. But again, y'all want access to some of these people, but then as soon as you get the access, what you do? You set them up. You do the utmost with no regards to life. Just because you thirsty for a little bit of money, or you thirsty for this, you thirsty for that. And again, some people could just be living the facade. They might look like they good, but they might not be good. So again, you robbing and taking blessings from people that ain't necessarily yours. Don't forget that part. Don't let that ball go over your head. There might be some people that say, "Oh, shut up! You don't know what you're talking about." Oh, shut up! Go there, preach that. Yeah, all right. Guess what? I'm still gonna be preaching it regardless. 'Cause that's how I felt about it, and that's how I still feel about it. And if you think I'm wrong, then challenge me on it a correct way. But I know some people won't, because you know when I done said something logical and that's really stuck with you, it stuck with you. Don't forget that part. Again, you got so many different things that could be changed, but we gotta be willing to come together and change it. Want to break chains and break cycles, we can do so. You know, again, you need to utilize anything that's around you. If it's informational, if it's helpful, utilize it. You know, and sometimes that could be the difference between your big break or your biggest loss. You know, you're always going to take some losses in life. There is no um undefeated, and if there are, that's because it's a rarity to get that. That means you had to have been doing everything under the sun and been unscathed. That be like in boxing, prime example, is rare you gonna catch certain people who retired or even still fighting with an undefeated record. And if they are fighting with an undefeated record right now, guess what? At some point they will take that loss. So again, you just gotta be prepared for when it happens. Hey, some people might not be prepared. So all I'm saying. Um, I believe the link is still in the chat in case anybody want to pop in, but if not, I'll drop it again. Um, just the morning ritual with y'all. At some point, it should resonate with y'all. The worst hate in the world is self-hate, jealousy, envy. Your life, whatever blessings you have in life, if I feel I want those same blessings, I gotta be willing to go do what I gotta do. And again, those blessings might not come the same way yours did. Again, the self hate has to come to a halt. People should understand that. Regardless of what we've been through in history, that was history. We talking about now. What can we do now to make sure we don't go through those same repeated cycles? And again, we have to be more knowledgeable and aware of what's going on in the world around us. And some of y'all just only worried about earthly possessions. You're only worried about materialistic things. Those things don't go with you in the afterlife. You could leave them to people in the tree. You could leave it to people in the family tree, or even whoever. Or it could just go into whatever estate, or it could just be there. So again, you can't take that when it's time for you to go. You got to remember that part. While you are here, do what you can do. A slow growth is better than no growth. Always remember that part. You have to take your time when you're building properly, because any miscalculation or any misstep, that could be a minor problem, or it could be a major problem depending on what it is. We have to take the time and the dedication, the patience, and we got to build ourselves. We got to build ourselves. We got to build our youngins. We got to build everybody around us. Even the elders still need some building. Why? Because again, you know, they might be here with no real close relatives, but they still need uplifting. They still need good people around. That's always an important thing to remember. It's important that when you're growing correctly, organically, and making sure you're building the right people up with you. And even when you think it's a dire situation, you still got to be able to critically think and just still prepare for whatever. We got to stop downing each other, stop downing ourselves. You know, if there's something positive that can uplift you, utilize that. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's music, doesn't matter if it's art, doesn't matter if it's dancing, doesn't matter if it's sculpture, doing whatever. Whatever makes you happy, you're supposed to make sure that's something that's going to keep you happy and balanced. And if there's something underlying under that, that's a blessing. I'll definitely be on it. Again, just be the best you. You know, regardless to how you may feel, we are shining stars one way or another. And we ain't supposed to let nobody dim our lights for nothing. If anybody dims the lights, it's the man upstairs. Other than that, we supposed to keep shining and keep glowing and keep burning. And we're supposed to keep yearning and keep learning. And while we doing that, we're supposed to keep earning. Just something to think about, y'all. In order for us to get out of these hellholes and these plagues that we say are cursing us, we got to be able to come together strong and collective. Again, put personal differences aside, personal freedom and religions, all of that, put that to the side. Again, no matter what we've been through in history, we've always managed to come out on top at some point. It's in the history. Just look at it. You know, Again, we gotta be willing to put in the work. You know, that's where we get our blessings by doing the works. And if we ain't doing any type of work, then we ain't getting blessed. True, what's going on, my guy? It's the truth though. You know, you don't get no blessings if you don't put in the work. That's just like you sitting in your house all day and you ain't getting out to do nothing. You don't know what blessings could be around that corner if you don't even get outside to go around the corner. You got to remember that. The worst thing in the world besides self-hate is a lazy mind. You have to be dedicated and willing and motivated to do anything. Prime example, you want to get into law, you want to be a lawyer, legal aid, all that other stuff. Guess what? You got to put in the time and the work. And you got to also make sure you know the ins and outs. Because guess what? You're not just going to be dealing with specific cases. You want to get into detective work, even down to like crime scene units and all that other stuff. Got to be able to do the work, put in the work, get that knowledge. Jealousy is an evil thing, Miss April. I don't know why you asking a question like that. You know what jealousy is. Oh, you want me to give you an example today? Prime example. I'm jealous because you eating food right now and I'm not. See how that works? But jealousy also leads to envy. And then guess what? In some cases, you feel like you want to have to do the utmost just to get what somebody got. You know, jealousy comes in many forms. No, don't come up here. I don't want you up here today. Sit your butt back in the crowd. Glad I dare you to be munching so I can put you on mute.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Hey, everybody in the chat. What is jealousy?
Miss Avery, you
I
really
hate
have the
when
nerve to ask
people
me that.
always want to say folks jealous of me. Jealous of what?
What are you talking about? I said jealousy in general. Man,
I know,
you know,
but I'm just taking the conversation to another level. Um, so what do you consider jealousy? That's all I'm asking.
you asked me no questions early in the morning. I'm over here giving it. Man, Miss April, I'm about to put you in timeout.
What you
What's
talking about? Your scalp hurt?
Hold on, son.
You know,
It's too early for
for
that.
me, I just want to speak on something. When people say jealous,
Yeah.
okay, um, jealous of what? Because if I wanted a house, I could still go get one. If I
Mhm.
wanted a new car, I can go get one. I done learned to live within my means. Um, jealous. If somebody had dreams, I'ma help you accumulate them dreams, achieve those dreams. Um, I could have had a husband, so I don't care about nobody that got a husband. But when, especially women, when they holler and they jealous of me for what? Hell, even if you don't have hair now, you can go buy hair.
Man, shoot, my fault. I gotta get out the sun.
I mean, I'm just asking the question. Can people in the chat, when people say, "Oh, they jealous of me,"
Uh, Jealousy could go in many different ways, Miss April. You know this already. And you answering your own. Wait. And you answered your own question. See, you see how you did that? Don't ask me no question like that. Make my scalp hurt already, man. My scalp already hurt.
oh,
No,
I
but
got
all
to
in all, though.
laugh and joke. Yeah.
No, but see, this is the
I'm gonna
thing, though.
tell you, I'm
Go ahead.
so thankful to be living,
Mhm.
you know, because now the life expectancy of a person, by their standards, what they're saying now, is 69 years old.
I don't believe that, though. I
I
don't
don't.
believe it
Well,
because I've seen some people make it past. Listen, one of my aunts that passed away a couple years ago, she made it to 109.
I
So
know
again,
some people that's got longevity in their family, and I know, like on my mother's side, ain't nobody has made it past like 70, 75. You know, unfortunately, we got a lot of stuff that's in our DNA that high blood pressure, diabetes. Uh, so, oh, I do want to tell this to everybody. I just ordered me some new masks. Uh, those 12s, the one where you can breathe in and breathe out. They're telling everybody that they should start back wearing masks again due to the like COVID really isn't gone. And then they said those wildfires from Canada, like all of that smoke and spread it all around. So uh, I ordered me some masks, not the pretty masks, the ones where I can breathe in and out.
yeah,
And I'm gonna start back wearing my mask. Shoot, we don't know what's in this air. What's in the
listen,
air now?
I don't blame. Listen, I don't blame some of y'all because again, if you having difficulties, health problems, breathing problems, yeah, I'd expect you to wear a mask, or even if you got a weak immune system, because again, You had some people who probably had, recent, like, prime example, like people who had cancer had radiation treatment, so on and so forth. People who had leukemia, so on and so forth. Their bodies is kind of weak right now. So yeah, I'd expect you to put your mask on. Some people had surgery. And it ain't even necessarily that you just had the regular surgeries. Any type of surgery, any type of open incision in your body, guess what? You ain't at 100% because again, you healing up. So yeah, I'd expect you to keep your system as strong as possible.
Yeah.
But you gotta
Well,
have a
no,
balance too.
they're
Wait,
saying
but you gotta have a balance.
the average person now should wear a mask. It's too much stuff in the air.
Well, guess what, Ms. April? Contrary to belief, we all are germs, regardless to what. So we always gonna catch something. But it's just about keeping your
Yeah.
immune system as healthy as possible. I mean, prime example: if you know you ain't supposed to be smoking, and you still smoking. You don't you think you should stop smoking?
Oh, I sure do. I
Yo,
sure
that's what
do.
I'm saying. That's just like if your
Yeah.
own doctor telling you, yo, you can still like prime example. I knew somebody that was like that. They had a situation, and they doctor told them, listen, you can still smoke weed. But you can't smoke no more cigarettes. And they had to stop smoking cigarettes altogether. Like because literally it was about to be a dire situation. Like
Yeah.
so I don't
Yeah.
smoke. Well, I don't want to smoke no. Well, guess what? I ain't smoking no way. Well, guess what? If you don't do something, if you don't do something to kill that cigarette craving, those gonna be your last cigarettes. Scared the hell out of her. So when she ain't had no buzz, she had them damn gummies. So either which way, she stopped, and she still managed to still be kicking right now. And she kind of think
Yeah.
it's like if I would not listen to that doctor, I probably would have. I said, yeah, like you got to listen sometimes, and sometimes you just got to
Boy,
listen to
let me tell you,
your own self. Yeah.
I'ma tell you,
Mm.
it's hard. Ooh, it's hard. Shoot, I done had folks lay hands. I done prayed. I done been all out in the universe. Uh, you know, a lot of these things they have addictive chemicals in them. From the food from McDonald's to everything. You know, um, I consider myself a strong woman, but I've had some challenges too. Some things I need to quit doing, and it's hard. So I'm getting ready to go try being hypnotized. So
We gonna
yeah,
hypnotize you to not eat a bacon sandwich. Miss April, you will not go into the store and get you a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. Follow the fingers. Follow the fingers. Follow the watch.
how many doggone, how many blunts you done smoked this morning?
That's a that's a good number. And I ain't gonna tell you. Just know I'm up. I'm wired now. So
Yeah.
matter of fact, I'll let you take the guest today. I'll let you take the guest today.
So far, I think you probably done had about three.
Look, April, really? Look at my face. Look at my face. Really? Three? Can you
Three
ask me that again?
blunts so far?
Nah. You
I
gotta
can't
go
see
higher.
your face.
You gotta go. You gotta go higher.
More than that?
Come on, Miss April. Look who you talking to.
Five?
You going?
Oh my God. I don't even want to go no further.
Yeah. You want the axe? Just know them numbers is high.
Lord have mercy. What is um damn. That's an expensive habit. Cause it take you what, like a whole what is it? Like a whole nickel bag to put in a blunt? Good God Almighty.
Nah, I just be good with it. That's it. Like I said, the plug love me so. Blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle. Hey y'all, I made a whole bunch of short videos yesterday. I didn't have nothing else to do, so I sat around. I even did a Shake My Money Maker video yesterday. Go check out my shorts.
I
I
got
ain't got
you.
nothing else to do. I'ma have fun. I'm living life. I'm laughing at life, and I'm loving life. Yeah.
As you
Hmm.
should. Hold on. As you should.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. I got you, Riders. Hold on. Hammer, what's going on, baby?
Uh-oh, they talking about you smoke enough to tranquilize your horse. God dang.
Probably. Probably did. Little Robbie, what's
Hey,
going on?
so this new stuff, do they give y'all the munchies and stuff and then have your Chinese eyes?
Nah, I already got Chinese eyes in the morning, so it don't matter. I'm gonna tell you this right now. The numbers is high. I'm gonna try to give you another shot, Miss April. I'm gonna try to give you another shot. While I'm sitting here doing this right now.
You rolling one. Oh my God. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, hey, as long as you can pay the cost for your weed habit, go on and do it. Shoot. Lord have mercy. But
Frugal
fat
Mama, what's
drunk
going on, baby?
today.
Frugal Mama, what's going
Woo.
on, baby?
Hey, Frugal Mama. Riders.
Oh man. No, but it's a high number though. It's definitely a high number. Trust me, you'd have been asleep by now.
Right. I would have
Everybody
been
gonna catch
something
one
and went
today.
to sleep. Yeah.
Everybody gonna catch one today.
Mm-mm. Yeah. So yeah, you were saying, uh, I've never been jealous of anybody. I've had anything that I've ever wanted.
Yeah,
And even if I wanted it, I could go get it. And so, and everybody have different desires in life, you know. Uh, and we need to respect that. You know, some people, oh, go buy a house, go do this. Well, uh, does everybody have a handyman they know and stuff? I think people have to live within their means and according to what makes them happy, not anybody else make you happy. So,
no, you're speaking a
like
fact
for
on that.
me, I just want to. Huh?
No, I said you speaking a fact right there.
What
Hold
did
on.
you say? Yeah,
I said you speaking a fact right now. You heard me, lady. Hold on, Miss Riders. I got you,
yeah.
baby.
Oh, okay. Hey, Miss Riders.
Hey, how y'all doing? Blessings, blessings.
What's going on, baby?
Yo,
See you
I was
outside
listening
too.
in though, but Nate is speaking facts. Y'all speaking some real facts because y'all was just speaking on the smoking part, and it's crazy because I had to replace the cigarettes. I had to quit smoking, not for me, but in order to save my child's life. That's the crazy part. That's why I'm saying I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
Nate is speaking straight up facts right now because sometimes you're put into that
yeah.
predicament.
But what did you do, Riders? Um,
What
to
happened?
quit smoking. What did you do?
Oh, I replaced it with Mary Jane. I smoke because of my anxiety, because of everything I've been through. So sometimes I have a hard
Yeah,
time controlling my anxiety and it turns into panic attacks. And then another thing is I don't really eat. So that helps me with two things. It helps me relax and it helps me eat.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
can't do it in
Well,
front of them and I don't do it when they're next to me. So at the end of the day, it's the decisions we make.
and
Big
then
facts.
I tried to give up pop, right? Pop or soda. We call it pop here. Some people call it soda. And
I hate
I tried to give that up. Man, after about 4 or 5 days, I'm like, I was hitting the vending machines down here. So I'm like, what is me going to the store saying, oh, I'm going to try to quit drinking pop and I'm going to stop it. And then I end up going to the machines, uh, buying 2 and 3 cans of pop. So, you know, addictive things, are in a lot of food and product, like soda. They got some addictive stuff in it. Shoot. So
But you gotta always remember to have a moderation for things. It doesn't matter what you're doing, because I've seen some people doing worse things than all of us put together. And they still kicking right now. Some of these people, look, Miss April, some of these people I walk past are older than you. I thought they would have been gone. Nope, they still running around kicking like Jack LaLanne used to kick. I'm like, what the hell? But it's a moderation of what you're doing, And
yeah,
sometimes you gotta let your body heal. Like sometimes you gotta detox your body. As much as you don't want to, when you don't detox, man, listen. When you detox your body, sometimes you that energy that you lost to come back. So sometimes you're gonna have to do the utmost to make sure your body is up to par.
and
Tony,
that's
what's
the
going
reason.
on, baby?
yeah,
Listen, they told me that I had thyroids when I was I think after I had my first son,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the reason why I kept gaining weight and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
After a little while, it turned out that it wasn't no thyroids or nothing like that. Even though they still got it there, the lady said she wants to check for me to make sure. She's like, it could be Crohn's disease. They're like, let
Yeah.
me check you for this, let me check you for that. No, you know
Uh-huh.
what I did? I started listening to the people that was giving me the right advice. I switched up my whole diet, less junk food, because I wouldn't drink water. I wouldn't drink juice, nothing. It was nothing but soda, soda, soda. Every time I ate, nothing but soda.
Yeah.
And
All
then
that
to top it
sugary
off,
stuff.
I was a bird eater. It's not even about how much you eat. You can eat 3 to 4 times a day. You could eat 5 big ass fucking plates. But I was really a bird eater, so my my body was looking for the proper nutrition that I wasn't giving it, and it was making me gain all that weight. You would think you would lose weight when you don't eat, right?
yeah.
But no, it was the other way around. I gained that bitch.
Oh wow.
I made it all the way up to almost 200 pounds. I'm only 4'11". You know I was overweight.
Yeah.
That's
The
why I
three
said, like,
legal addictions are alcohol, caffeine, and nicotine. The three legal top addictions: alcohol, nicotine, and caffeine.
and narcotics. That's the number one.
Yeah, don't forget about them. Don't forget about them pills, baby. You know that, Mr. April. Come on, man.
I said the three legal. Well,
Yeah, the narcotics are legal.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That's why I always add them.
yeah.
Them
Tony, what's
But
oxy,
going on, baby?
them
but
Yeah, food is
oxy.
addictive too.
I have to have my coffee in the morning. Everything I used to hate, I love now. So
Mm.
never say never.
Don't set yourself up for that kill. Oh wait, don't forget, food is addictive, and so is sugars. Yes, we know.
Mhm. And
But
chocolate,
it's
all of that
crazy
stuff.
because caffeine, no, chocolate is not actually bad. It's how you consume it and what you do with it. Because chocolate actually has insulin in it for people that don't know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the powdery sweets, like the
Yeah,
fucking glaze,
that's why
all
I
them
said
like
how you
shit
eat
like
it.
that. Nah, yeah, no. I'm
It's how
still
you eat
talking
it.
about like not the glazed donuts, but the powdered donuts, even stuff like that. You eat too much of that, yeah, you
Facts.
setting
Yeah,
yourself up
you're
for the
right.
kill.
Oh man, them
Facts.
Krispy Kreme donuts.
See,
Ooh,
there you
Lord
go.
have
See,
mercy.
there you go,
Oh,
starting up
mm,
madness. There
mm.
you go. Don't talk
You
about
know,
food in
Krispy
front of
I
Kreme
me.
like
donuts are
to
made
eat.
out of potatoes, right?
Yeah. Mm.
They're not just sugary. Them donuts are
Yeah.
extra starchy.
Yeah. No, but you got
Well, I
them
ain't
you
gonna.
got some of
I
them.
just. I got enough stuff I'm dealing with. I'm not gonna be sitting around here wanting to
So
pop
pretty.
and don't drink it. I'm just not doing it. I'm just, you know. Uh, but I am gonna try to quit smoking all over again. Uh, I am gonna try that. Uh, when I start, I'm gonna let y'all know because I'm gonna need y'all to keep me encouraged. 'Cause, yeah,
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm
But
gonna
I
keep
wanted
you.
to get on here real quick before I made it to my appointment right here.
Yeah.
To tell Nate, like, yo, listen, you ain't tripping. Like, I've seen a lot of shit, and a lot of us really gonna have to start stepping it up, getting our shit together, doing our research, watch who we surrounding ourselves, not just out here while we doing the footwork, but on social media too. Because people portray to be certain ways and they not. So that's why I say he's speaking real facts right now. Young G. He an OG,
Yeah.
but in a young body right now. That's his spirit is an OG.
Somebody told
yeah.
me. Somebody told me. They said, I think you lived this lifetime before. It was like you was
Yeah.
thinking old before you was old. I was like, no, because I was
Like
just
you've been
surrounded by.
here
I was just
and
surrounded by good stuff. So.
you ain't get to put your message across in the past and you're here just telling us like
Oh,
because in
come on now,
reality,
Papa Will. Nah, hold up, Papa Will. Come on, son. You ain't coming up here without no bacon, egg, and cheese on my panel, son. What's going on, son?
Oh, you
No,
got it right today, honey. The bacon. You got it bacon. You know, there ain't
Big
no beef
Papa,
bacon I be eating.
blessings, Papa Will.
what's up,
Hey,
baby?
how y'all
Big
doing this?
Papa.
I'm coming to bring y'all some real OG dope that you could take it home and congest it, and it will change your life. Okay, I've done
Okay,
everything each one of you young people have done, including you, April. You got to remember, I'm older than you, and I'm
okay.
highly praised and highly favored that I be here every day. But let me
Me,
share some stuff with y'all. If you don't have the dying desire or the affinity to stop anything you think is too much for you, then you ain't gonna stop it. You can't even talk about it. You know, I smoked cigarettes, and then one day I said, "Hey man, on the 20th of October, I'm gonna stop smoking cigarettes." Do you know the next day on the 1st of October, I started then, so that about the 20th, I had stopped. You know, you know, I smoked crack until 2014, and then one day I said, "I'm tired of avoiding killing people. This shit ain't really getting me high. It ain't making me no money like it did in California. Why am I still? Well, because you ain't turned the habit over to the trash can." I said, "Oh, is that my problem? Let
Yep.
me go drop this shit in the trash." Do you know the next day the police raided my house without a damn warrant? And that if any of that stuff had been in there,
Oh shit.
they tried to offer me two to six at court. My public liar defender, he was guilty of lying to me. So I had to call him on that. I fired that whole public defender's department. I said, "Now, Judge, it's you and me. What's up?" "Oh, well, I'm gonna give you this guy. He ain't gonna work out." "What do you got?" "Well, we ain't got nothing. Then let me go." "Okay, we're gonna let you go." "Okay, then don't play with me because I ain't no kid. You know, I'm a professional drug dealer. I beat people like you for a living." So let me get back to what I'm saying to y'all. You know, like if you don't eat, your body will store up that fat because it thinks you're trying to starve it. And so it'll store fat up on you, you know,
Facts.
to put, just to have it. So you live. But in there is all the shit that's talking to you that you can't hear. Sugar talks to you. Nicotine talks to you. I would say that weed talks to you, but if you buying it like I am now at that grocery store, that shit ain't got no words for me. I'm like, "Hey man, talk to me. Come on, get me high. Come on, get me high. Come on." And
nah, we ain't getting you high today. We ain't getting you high today. You come over
yeah,
here.
I would tell y'all, but somebody said Facebook has got words for that. But Miss Angel, I love you to death. You're like a little sister to me. I had one actually that was your age once. She's dead now from alcohol poisoning. When they told her to stop, her affinity said I'm still going. And the last time I saw her, they had her sitting on a pot with a tall can of Falstaff in her hands. And she couldn't stop drinking, and it would just pour right through her. And so she would get off the pot. She eat too much for a damn diaper. And alcohol poisoning killed her too. My sister, when I first met her, she was an alcoholic, and she died. All three of them from alcohol. None of them had they didn't have the gene in them to stop. The gene.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you.
Because we talk to each other, but inside of us, we're being talked to by the shit that's controlling us that we can't see. It's like every morning I wake up at 5:30. Why? I ain't going nowhere. I ain't got to get up at 5:30 for nothing. No, man, we need to get up at 5:30. Come on, let's get up. My back is aching, my shoulder hurts, and I need to get my glasses on so my eyes start hurting. Come on, let's go. Our brains, because they say it's all attached to our brain stems, stuff we put in us, like bacon and eggs and toast. The stuff we put into ourselves talks to us. And the more bad we put in there, the stronger that voice gets and the louder it talks to us. It gets that sneaky voice, the one you can't hear, the one that goes down under on you and just totally has no regard for you because you have told it that this is what I need to get by. Okay, well, let me show you what I'm going to do for you. And that's the way your system will work for you. It's like, I remember when I was a kid, I played baseball, and I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to hit the pitches from these kids. I didn't know. I didn't even know them. But by the time I got down there and I saw them, I said, man, I'm going to fuck all these people. I'm going to run over every one of these little kids. You didn't even stop me.
I'm going to hop back on if you're still on, Nate, okay? I'm so sorry.
No doubt, Rachel. Appreciate you.
All right.
But all I'm saying is this. In order to stop doing something, your brain has to come to that point.
Just didn't know.
It's got to say it's done. I'm done. Like I said to myself, I'm done smoking cigarettes. Boom. I didn't have to. They gave me all the gum and all the pills to take and stuff, but I'm like, dude, I'm done smoking cigarettes. And I haven't smoked cigarettes in almost 2 years. In October it'll be 2 years. I know that ain't much time, but that's 2 years that I ain't smoked no cigarette. It didn't save me no money either. I'm gonna tell you that part. When you stop using cigarettes or weed, you don't save no money when you do that because you go spend that money on something else. You say, man, if I stop smoking cigarettes, man, I'd save so much money. No, you won't, because you'll take that money that you ain't smoking cigarettes with, and you will go be done spent it on something else, and you'll still not have it.
I hope they vote with y'all.
Court, what's going on, baby? Popcorn, what's going on, my gang? Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
I'm glad you're back around, Popcorn. I've been missing throwing up the popcorn bags, man.
Man, you been in here. You ain't been in here, shadow hugger.
I want something to drink. Nobody.
Is that on the streets or is that in the?
I thought he was.
What happened? I'm outside. I'm outside.
Oh,
people.
Okay.
You should know that. I can't make that many voices right now, Papa Will. Come on now. If I could, I'd be rich.
I just wanted to get up so that I could get out their way. I just wanted to say to y'all, like, the things that I've stopped doing, I stopped them. But the one important thing about having any kind of faith in anything, never, ever in your whole entire lifetime think that speck that somebody else in their eye is more important than that plank that you have in yours. That's from the Bible. Don't worry about what somebody else is or ain't doing as a justification for what you're doing. Let that go, because all you're doing is feeding that thing you want to get rid of. See, oh man, you can keep on doing it. So and so is over there doing that shit, man. We could just keep on doing, because your brain, what you say in it, it just gathers that and it uses it against you. You know, like a serial killer was not born with the genes to be a serial killer, but enough energy got into its head as it developed that it said, go with this gun and shoot people. It didn't learn that in the first grade when it was trying to learn how to count numbers or how to write, you know, THE. It happened, the elements that came into its brain, because it was always saying, well, man, people, they bully me, they bully me. Yeah, man, that's why we ought to just go in there and just wipe them all out, man. I'm with you. Let's do it, dog. And your brain can't hear, hey, wait a minute, hold on, man. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't going there and doing none of that kind of shit you tell me. You don't hear none of that. At that point, when all the energy that it takes your whole body to commit that, cigarette smoking, coffee drinking. You know, I had cancer, and it didn't have nothing to do with cigarette smoking. Can you believe that? I had lymphomic cancer. I was on chemo, everything, and chemo didn't hurt me. And when the cancer was gone, and they took me off the chemo pills, I wanted them damn pills back, man. That shit had me jacked up like a Percocet or something, man. I was rolling, dog. And then eventually it wore off and I became normal again, you know. But you got to take yourself as who you are. Make a commitment in you. You know, like y'all all know, you know, I'm a trained combat infantry soldier. I also have a master's degree in self-improvement and motivation. I try not to talk to y'all that way because your freedom of thought is your freedom of thought. And I'm sitting here in my t-shirt in my house. You know, I ain't got no bank full of money that I done made off of people believing my fairy tales. Because the truth of it is, you ain't gonna change nothing till you change you. That's all I gotta say, y'all. I'm going back over here, keep playing with my things, trying to make something work over here. But Nate, thank you for having me up. I'm down here, what you call it, tree hugging. Yeah, that's me with the binoculars on and the little gun that can tell what motherfuckers are saying at 500 miles. Yeah, that's me. I'm down here. Let me go on. Let me get on back down here.
Your shit.
He got 1K. He already got 1K.
I'm on the.
Because I can put that shit on my media. I got like 800.
Bro, it's the fact
me
that his
Oh, no.
followers has named me Wilma Moon.
Oh yeah, my fault, y'all. For those who don't know who's in the background, you dealing
I
with one
am
of the
Wilma
mods up here.
Moon.
Let's say shoes out the
Wilma Moon is in the building. Yeah,
Yay!
my bad.
I got a whole outfit coming up just because of that. You gotta take pictures and
Appreciate
put it
you,
up.
Papa Will, for dropping gems and stuff.
So you,
I don't know what just happened. I went to
hold
go
on, come
unmute
here,
the mic and you done went and disappeared. What you mean? What the hell going on, Letitia? Don't start your shenanigans, damn it. I'm with the people. Nah, but it's all love, though. You know how it is, though. Come on, come on. Like, no, but you know, again, everybody up here been speaking facts. Period. Again, you know, the most important thing to remember, again, you know, get rid of the self-hate and apply yourself to something great. That's it. Yeah, Letitia, you better laugh. Better laugh. See, when you come in here, I better see a lot of this. I don't want to see a lot of this at the bottom. I don't want to see this at the bottom. That's the sad, my scalp hurt face. I gotta see a lot of this. Cypher, what's going on, my guy? No, but you know, again, like, you know, some things you gotta have a good moderation on. Again, you can't overindulge in certain things because again, that could be addictive. You know, I think that's the worst thing right now for us now is just having those addictive behaviors when we can change. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Shay, what's going on, baby?
Shit, you could be addicted to anything. Like, it doesn't have to be just drugs.
Big facts. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, there's a lot of different addictions, you know, but again, there's certain drugs you can get addicted to, even illegal ones, because again, if you get hold of them and you don't necessarily need them, that's a start right there. That's a break right there.
That's a fact.
Now, Papa Will, I don't know what the hell happened to you and your 20 cent Wi-Fi, but still love you, baby.
I got off real quick, came back, and he just disappeared as soon as I hopped on the panel.
Mm,
Hey,
yeah,
Papa
I hear
Duck,
you.
look at the little duckies. Shit,
I'm
I had to
outside
sign
looking
up.
like I'm outside looking like a beach whale right now, but I don't care. I done got lazy.
He said, "I'm
And
lazy."
motivated. I done got lazy and motivated. That's why. Shout out to the plug. Uh,
Shit's
now I
a
know
nice
Ms.
day.
April still. Ms. April definitely don't want to take that guess, so I'll get a number out there. It's definitely more than 5. So
This sun's rolling though, as nice as it is.
yeah. Now it's a nice little decent breeze on my end too. And it's a breeze, but it's still hot as hell. That sun is at 1,000. So, but
I
again, you're
came out to
supposed to.
freaking sign up for that hiring event they have for that security guard job. I'm
Mhm.
like, fuck it. I'm license to carry. Let me do it. I
Oh
told you I'm
snap!
taking everything and anything to stack my bread up. And everything I'm looking for is night shifts. And I don't mind being a floater.
That's what's up. Listen, you got to keep the motivation going. See, like, look, this is a pure example. Again, you keep yourself motivated and you keep yourself doing what you need to. Guess what? You know, you will make things happen. And people keep making it seem like there's no opportunities. No, there's opportunities. You just got to be willing to go take that chance to go get it.
I was asked the other day on, because they're training me on how to help other people. And they was like, what was it, one of the questions? Oh, it's kind of like a interview question when you're working and stuff like that. What are you planning on doing? What do your plans look like in 5 years, right? And I told them from now to the next 5 years, I'm hoping that I get certified for everything that I'm looking to get certified, get all the, diplomas I need to get, and stack
Yeah.
up enough bread where I could have my community center up and running, find a comfortable place, real close to the youth, and start my business. Simple as that. I'm not gonna keep working for somebody. I'm gonna, take everything they teach me. The hell, you gotta push that shit forward. I'm not gonna live here, and
No, it's
everything
supposed.
I'm doing, I'm not gonna take it to a grave. So why not leave something behind for my kids to keep,
That's a whole fact. It's about legacy at the end of the day. And again, this should be a motivational tool for anybody, all the men and the women. I don't care if you're young or old. If you adamant on getting something, do it. I feel like
I
I'm
want to
about to
learn
be
a little bit of
bombarded.
everything. So I'm gonna take every job I can under my belt and take the opportunity. I'm only 33. Like I keep telling everybody, like what the fuck? Like I had the chance to do this and I didn't take advantage when I had the chance. And now that I got the opportunity one more time, should I let it slide out of my hands? No. For what? To be sitting around like the rest of it. Like, listen, everybody, the majority of the people I grew up with, they sitting around doing nothing, depending on a goddamn check. I don't want to depend on a fucking check. I don't want no food stamps. I don't want no SSI. I don't want no Social Security. None of that. I want my own shit. I want to keep coming to them and explaining to them every time what I do with my money, what happens to this. Every time I go through a problem, like you got to keep sitting here exposing all your info to them. I'm good. I can't depend off the government. So I want to teach my kids the same shit that I've been learning. Got to get up on your ass. You don't want what the next person has. What you want to do is better yourself and become a better person than what you was yesterday. You don't envy that person. If anything, what you're supposed to do is better yourself. Like, what am I doing wrong? Don't sit here, oh, he's doing better than me. No. Like, give that person props. Congratulate them if they deserve it. Give them their roses when they do. And people don't. They want to take credit for what others have done. Like, we all got so many skills that we could be, y'all can hear me? I'm going to stop right here.
Alpha males?
My
Some alpha
fault.
males.
My fault. No, you right on that. You right on that, Rach. And that's what I'm saying. Again, you gotta implement and you gotta do what's necessary. But again, do what you feel, is gonna make you happy, no matter what it is in life.
Exactly.
Make sure you're doing that. You know. And on this note, I'm about to I'm about to end this live in a minute because I'm about to get bombarded by a bunch of people.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
All right, well, see you in the next
it's
live.
always something.
Thank you for letting me up, and it was nice, being
Oh
on
no,
it
you
because
already come on now. You already know the love is love, baby. I could be doing an open panel tonight, so y'all more than welcome to pop back up.
all right, that's a bet. I'm childless. It looks like all my kids abandoned me, so that's why you see me hop up a little more on panel.
Oh shoot, no doubt. Said
They
they
don't want to
abandoned
be
him.
with their mama. They want to do what they want. They're like, we leaving you for the summer, mama. So I've been whining the whole time about it. I don't know what the fuck to do. All right.
Shoot, no doubt. Now I'm gonna drop the. Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna hop down there, okay?
No doubt, no doubt, Rachel. Again, I'm gonna drop the link tonight, and I'm gonna set the time reminder too. So you already know I'm gonna try to be in accordance so y'all all can pop in. And the panel is open. Shout out to Riders. Shout out to Papa Will. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Again, you want to keep having the shoot. This talk can be finished tonight. Never know. But for right now, I'm about to be bombarded by the people. So,
All right. Everybody have a good day.
let's say, what's wrong with you, man?
All right. No, I'm working on a project. Okay.
Uh-huh. Sound like you was out of breath too. Uh-huh. It better not been eating nothing. Damn it.
Yeah. Okay.
No doubt. Like I said, I'll
All
definitely
right.
drop the link tonight.
Peace, y'all.
We can finish the conversation definitely. Shout out to Miss April as well. Shout out to Riders. Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on. Come over here. That's how people get kicked, son. Come on, son. Come on. Bad, y'all. Definitely appreciate everybody that tuned in. It was a good conversation. Everybody dropped some gems, and the conversation will be finished tonight. I'm gonna drop the time reminder in the link. I would hope I could try to get some music in on the backup, but we shall see. Um, Definitely was always a good conversation with people, and hopefully somebody got something out of it. You know? But that was always a good talk. Definitely, enjoy yourselves, keep yourselves safe. Y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. And for everybody that was in attendance today, y'all already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real builds. Like I said, we'll be back tonight. I possibly could do some music this afternoon. Let's see what all happens. But definitely take everything into consideration. And I'll see y'all again tonight. It's next live. We out of here. Peace and blessings.